Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullahu khair for tuning in to another episode of your morning motivation. I am your motivator, Hussein Mahmoud. And if you struggle with your intention and being aligned with your unique purpose in this life, and you try to figure out what's the best way to realign with your purpose in life, then today's morning motivation is for you by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And today's morning motivation is to realign with Ridwanullah. And for those who do not know what Ridwanullah is, it just basically means the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the essence of why we were created. It is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what is worship? Worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing anything that pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Ridwanullah is the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So today's morning motivation is to realign yourself with Ridwanullah, the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the reason why that is important is, for me personally, I've experienced times when I felt like I was out of line. I felt like, things could be a little bit better in terms of my intention, why I'm doing things. We can get lost in the comments and anything that people are telling us, and we tend to lose focus on why we should be doing exactly what we should be doing. And it is none other than to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So remember your purpose in life. Remember to realign with that purpose. For everybody who's breathing and living, if you don't know Ridwanullah, do your own research. It is the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is the reason why we were created. And, it's very, very important to figure out how to realign yourself with that. Sometimes we can lose focus on having good intentions and figuring out how to have, great sincerity for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even though we might be doing good, sometimes we can get caught up in the mess thinking that, we are actually doing good when in reality it might be something different. So, that is your morning motivation, to realign yourself with the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to realign with your real purpose in life, which is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to recognize what you are focused on, how you could readjust, and how you can realign with the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is your morning motivation. I want to know what you think about realigning with Ridwanullah, the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you feel like your level of sincerity could improve? Do you feel like you could have more sincerity for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the work that you do, whether that's personally or professionally? Leave it on the comments below. By the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can get a discussion going on. And if you like this video, please press the like button and share it with your family and friends. And that'll be greatly appreciated. And, subscribe to our mailing list where we work to connect you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so you can witness your wildest dreams come true. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم وهو البر الكريم. And I am Jazakumullahu khair for tuning in to another episode of your morning motivation. I am your motivator, Hussein Mahmoud. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.